Welcome, welcome, welcome. So glad to have you here. Let me tell you, my name is Dr. Roz. And first and foremost, let me tell you to thank the person who invited you to take a look at what you're looking at. Because we're in a position now where we have an opportunity. I personally have missed a lot of opportunities. I wasn't at the table for Bill Gates when he said Windows is going to be on every computer. I wasn't there for Sam Walton. I wasn't there for Uber, crypto, so many things. But you're here right now. And we're putting a puzzle together that I want to show you the benefit that you can actually receive in functioning in the electricity market, in this whole sector. Who do you know that uses electricity? Everybody. How many of them would rather pay less than what they're paying? Everybody, right? No brainer. But we're saying this. Our CEO, Michael Falquist, has said in 10 years, a home without a battery is going to feel as strange as a home without Wi-Fi. How many homes do you know today that don't have Wi-Fi? They're talking to Alexa. They're talking to Siri. We're doing all kinds of things. We're streaming. All these things we're doing now that we weren't doing 20 years ago. And that's what's happening in the electricity sector. Our CEO's goal is to have $1 billion of customer savings. We've got services that don't cost the customer a dime. So what if you could get paid every time people used electricity because you help them make better energy choices? I've been a person who has been involved in network marketing and direct sales and different companies and opportunities, but usually it was product based. And I had to call and say, hey, do you need this? Do you need that? Are you ready to start this over again? And, every month it was the same thing. You get trying to meet this quota. But I never now have to ask a person, did you pay your light bill? Let me introduce you to our CEO, Michael Falquist. He's been around the block a few times. Yes, he took a company from 0 to 300,000 customers and 30,000 associates. I could go on and on about all of his accolades, but you know what really impressed me most? That in November of 2021, Oak Tree Capital, a billion-dollar hedge fund, gave him $100 million capital for a vision for technology that he had that wasn't being used at that moment because it wasn't ready, but now it is. And so he took that and in 2022 acquired Think Energy, who was a 1.4, had a Trustpilot rating, really wasn't doing well, rebranded it, relaunched it in February of 2023. So if you do the research, I don't know how much more research you can do than Oak Tree Capital did before giving him $100 million, just saying. But if you see anything about Think Energy before February 2023, it's not us. Our CEO says if done right, with laser focus on products that are great for the customer and a community that attracts world-class entrepreneurs, then network marketing is the perfect vehicle for positive change. Why network marketing? Because we all do it. We all share things and don't get paid for it. A restaurant, a coupon of food that in the grocery store, a new brand, a movie, but nobody ever sends us a check. But here at Think Plus, energy advisors earn because we get customer acquisition bonuses, we get residual income, we get rank advancement bonuses, and we get mentor bonuses. And it only costs $149 one time, and then a year later, $149 to renew everything that you get for the $149. What do you get? A proven system that works, your own enrollment website that you don't have to pay for every month, like in most times. You get certification training because this is an energy deregulation company where, you've got to be deregulated with all the utility commissions in all the states where we are. We take you through that training. You get an app, your own Think Plus app that has all the marketing materials that you need, and your own web office that has everything you need about you, yourself, your team, if you build one, your customers, everything you need to all the tools that are available to you for you to be successful and for you to thrive. And then it's about making money, right? Because if we can help people, is it okay to benefit from that? Well, every time you sign up a person for electricity, there's a $20 customer acquisition bonus upfront and 30 to 50 if it's community solar. So that could possibly be $70 per household. And not only that, you end up, if you decide to build a team, or somebody says, well, can I do that too? Guess what? You benefit from that person because you are their mentor. And that works all the way down to infinity. Infinity means nonstop. Now, for some, that may seem like that's not a lot. But the thing that I love about Think Plus is that they always give us promotions and tips. And right now, as you're watching this, we've got tons of promotions, and we always do. So let me just fly through them very quickly. If you're in an autosave market, and hopefully you've previously watched all of the markets that we're in and the services that we have. If you're in the autosave market, you're not getting $20. You're getting $70 per autosave customer. And that lasts until December 31. All right? Especially if you went to our last conference. But even if you didn't, it lasts until August 31st. Right now, who knows what's going to happen? So what does that mean financially, guys? In case you can't do the math, I did it for you. Can you find 5 autosave customers and get $250? How quickly can you do that? In a day, in a week, in a month, in a year? It's an extra $250 or 10, an extra $700 or 15, an extra $1,050. Okay, I know you can read, you can see those numbers, right? In Texas, we've got $50 bonus. That means you're getting $70 per Texas customer that gets on a 12 or 24-month plan. Listen, if you have 10 people that choose to get better rates, you're helping them, that's an extra $700 in your pocket. Would that help in your household? And that's lasting until September the 30th. Here's another area, the Maryland area. Well, those that are on Delmarva only, that's an extra $55. $55 per customer that we're helping with community solar. Just a discount they're getting on their bill all the way until December the 31st. See the math? Could you use an extra $550? I'm just saying. But let's take it to another level in New Jersey. New Jersey, we're helping those that are low to moderate income, those that are on different plans, SNAP plan, lunch program, all those kinds of things. And now you're getting an extra $200. That's $200. Who do you know in New Jersey? Or who can you get to know in New Jersey? Find somebody, ask somebody who knows somebody who knows somebody, and look at that. 10 customers, an extra $2,350. That's amazing, guys. And then if they're not on Delmarva, you can get them on BGE and Delmarva, Potomac, Edison, Pepco. That's an extra $100. So that means 6 community solar customers that all of a sudden they're just getting a discount on their bill. You're giving a discount coupon. And if you just 6 of them, that's $810 for the month. Maybe you do it in a week. Maybe you do it in a day. That's absolutely amazing. But let's take it to the next level, the home battery program. Look at this. Depending on the rank that you are in with our company, you are making $100 to $150 all the way to $300 per battery customer. And you're getting a 15-year residual payment on the electricity contract. Never before have you been able to be guaranteed, because customers would jump from here to here to here to here, but now you're guaranteed a 15-year contract. And then now we're in the period of time between July and August where you're getting an extra bonus in Illinois for $150. So do the math. 100 plus 150, that's $250 a pop. 10 customers, that's $2,500. Go get some battery customers. Now let's talk about Texas. An extra $100. The mentor gets $25. So that's $200 a pop. Come on, go get 10 customers. That's $2,000 extra in your pocket. And then we're going to teach you how to do this program. We call it the 5-3-5. That's get 5 customers, 3 advisors. That's if you want to build a team, get a total of 20 team customer points. It's points because you literally can get more points in a household if a household gets more services. Say if a house gets autosave and they get the battery and they get the thermostat program and they get community solar. That's probably about 4 to 5 points almost in one household. And all of a sudden, you're at our first ranking of Regional Energy Advisor. And you can earn up to $825 plus. Another month later, the residual income starts every single month. So let me break it down. We all start in the same playing field. We start as energy advisors. We go through the certification. We go through the certification and get certified to be able to do this, to share with customers. Now, you don't have to be certified to get up other advisors, but to get customers, yes, you must be certified. And that's where we benefit. That's where we make our money. So you have become a regional energy advisor because you did the 5-3-5. Could you do the 5-3-5 over and over and over again? That's what it's all about. Just doing the 5-3-5. Now, soon as you do the first time, the company says, we love it. Here's a $100 bonus extra on top of everything else I talked about. And if you do that within 30 days from the time that you started, they give you $200. Now, what I love about this is sometimes companies will dangle bonuses, and then when you don't meet it, it's gone completely. But here, if you did it in 30 days, $200. If you don't do it in 30 days, $100. If that $100, if you did it 3 months, 6 months, a year, you still get the $100. And then you move on to senior energy advisor and you get $250. And if you do it within 90 days, it's $500. And director, and then you get $500. And then you get $1,000 if you do that within 120 days. Accelerated bonuses. But it doesn't stop there, because we have a hierarchy that goes all the way from regional director, senior director, partner, regional partner, and senior partners. And I'm telling you, we currently have 4 partners. We're excited because my mentor and upline he just hit partner, and we're ecstatic about it. So that's 84,000 plus accelerated bonuses of 1,700. But if you just do the regular bonuses, it totals up to 84,000 plus. But my second favorite part is residual income. Because I believe that everybody should have residual income in their lives, because there's no guarantee on these jobs that we're in. I live in Texas. One day people went to the door and the door was closed, and that was Enron. You've got to have an extra stream. That's biblical, guys. An extra stream of income coming in. So let's just say you do the minimum, because I know you're busy. I know you've got a job, you've got a business, you're a caretaker. All kinds of things are going on in our lives. But could we do this sometime? Part-time, or maybe even full-time, and just do the bare minimum of 3 advisors, and those 3 get 3, and those 3 get 3, and that goes all the way down to the 10th power. Guess what? You would have over 88,000 advisors. Now, would that happen overnight? No, but it does happen over time. We don't make any income guarantees, but according to your efforts and the timing that you have available, why not put this in place? And then if you just did 5 customers who got 5, and it keeps going down to the 10th power, over time, you're going to have 442,000 customers that do what? Use electricity. Will they stop using electricity? No. Those advisors may stop being business owners. But when they sign up themselves as a customer, will they stop using electricity? No. See, there are companies that are still making money just because of this same platform. And this, what you're seeing on these numbers, is electricity band 1. I live in Texas. I'm a band 2. That means those numbers change. They're higher. Band 1 is a small home, a studio apartment using less than 20,000 kilowatts in a year. So when you look at this full thing, you're making, by the time you get down there, over $500,000 every single month. I know. Yeah. That sounds crazy. Sometimes that even sounds unbelievable to some. But if it does sound unbelievable, then scratch it. How about can you receive 57,000? Maybe that's a bit much. How about would an additional $5,000 in your household do something for your bank account? Do something for your zip code. Do something for your car. And that's not even including the community solar residual that comes along with it. So, but here's the creme de la creme, partner. Every one of us that sees this vision wants to become partner. And it will happen as long as you consistently do what I just showed you. And then what happens? There's a pool. And everything goes into the pool, from every single bill, every single payment that customer makes goes into a pool for the partners. And when you get to partner, you start getting a share of that. And you don't get a share just because when you hit partner, you get a share that comes from the time the very first customer came to Think Plus. That's amazing. So let me remind you that we're the only company that has all of these services suite in one place: community solar, autosave, think smart technology, and the battery program. And this technology is proprietary to us. So take a look at the map. Even if you're in a state, because if you looked at this map and everything was already gold, you're too late to the party. You're late, but now you're at the table. You're right on time, no matter where we are, no matter where you are. If your state is not here, I ask you the question, who do you know? Who do you know in a state where we are until we get to your state? So take action now, because energy is changing. The opportunity to be on the right side of that change is here. And we're building something real while doing it. And it's sitting right in front of you. The only question is, what are you going to do with it? We claim you. We invite you to the community. Be blessed. And again, get back with the person that invited you. Tell them, look, sign me up. Because usually there are three people. There are people that say, well, I don't think I'll do this for business, but I will be your customer. That's what we want. We want you to be the customer. If watch the previous video and be a customer, know what the products are in your particular market. Or you're the person that says, well, I've got some questions. Well, get some questions answered. Get back with them. If they don't know the answer, they'll talk to somebody who does. But please don't ask Joe Blow, somebody around the corner. Even it might not even be your parents. If they've never been in network marketing, if they've never been in direct sales, you know who you ask somebody with a pink Cadillac. Ask somebody who made some money in ambient energy, or somebody who made some money in the energy sector, or made some money in any direct sales, even product sales. They can tell you whether this is a good deal or not when they take a look at it. And then third person doesn't need any more convincing. All you say is just sign me up. $149, I can handle that. All we got to do is go out to eat. We're going to spend that, right? Get back with them. And we'll see you next time.